Here we are back with another brilliant video from the Swedish military. I've done the series on the Army's Hunter Force, but I found this video that I thought would be really good to check out. So check out the original video in the description, and if you've got any comments that can add to the video or my comments, please do comment below, as I always do appreciate them and try to read as many as I can. But let's get into it and check it out.
Jägarbataljonen är arméns främsta förband för strid på djupet av motståndarens gruppering. Bataljonen har en särskilt utvecklad förmåga att med hög uthållighet verka i subarktisk, ödemarks- och bergsterräng. Striden på djupet är ett värdefullt och nödvändigt komplement till brigadernas strid. Det handlar ytterst om att bidra till att påverka motståndarens krigföringsförmåga genom att långsiktigt bryta ner dennes moraliska och fysiska kraft. Jägarstriden bidrar till att forma motståndaren för ett avgörande. Jägarstriden utförs med små och lättrörliga enheter som med olika stridsmedel och metoder stör, försvårar och hindrar motståndarens verksamhet.
So they're like a little recon force that can go in and disrupt the enemy. They can obviously destroy and neutralize, but the main sort of mission from the gathering of the series I've watched and watching this is to just disrupt them, go in, cause a little bit of chaos and slow them down for when the main force comes in. I absolutely love the Swedish camo, and it really fits in with the environment that they work in. Unlike the British who've brought in MTP that doesn't work in any environment, we should have just stuck with the old DPM and deserts. But cost saving.
Genom att operera på djupet inhämtar jägarna kontinuerligt information om motståndaren, terrängen,
Subsurface
eller
OP,
andra förhållanden,
nice.
och bidrar därmed till högre chefs lägesuppfattning. Jägarbataljonen är därför också en utomordentlig underrättelse.
More of a little bush hide, I think.
Terrängkännedomen, det dolda uppträdandet i kombination med en utspridd gruppering, bidrar till att jägarna snabbt och oväntat kan slå till mot motståndarens gränssättande resurser och högvärdiga mål långt bakom fronten.
Cool shot that. Nice. Nice little slow-mo shot. Oh, look at that for an environment to work in. Nice. Tactical. So if I remember rightly, these guys aren't special forces, are they? They're more of like the British Marines, British Paras. They're that one step, that one level above, lot of your standard sort of infantry fighting guys.
De mål jägarbataljonen verkar mot kan vara motståndarens långräckviddiga bekämpningssystem, luftvärn, ledningsplatser, försörjningsvägar och underhållsbaser. Allt i enlighet med högre chefs prioriteringar.
Trying to get away as quick as you can on your skis. Pretty neat way to get around, isn't it, on a snowmobile? Saves walking or skiing.
I längden
Nice.
bidrar detta till att motståndaren tvingas till motåtgärder som binder resurser och begränsar handlingsfriheten över hela det operativa djupet.
I love how they do the camo on the helmets. They're not shy, you know, they put plenty on to really conceal themselves. Nice, using claymores. These guys have a huge wide range of skill sets, to the weapon systems they use, communication systems they use, down to the claymores, snowmobiles, being able to sort of be on foot in a wooded forest area, to them working with snowmobiles and skis in sort of subarctic, sort of cold, snowy conditions. They're like the skill. That's most probably what makes these guys so good as well. Is obviously, from what I've seen with them, they're highly professional. Their morale's always high. They're dedicated. They're keen. But their wide set of skill, like the skill set of what they can do. They're not just sort of standard infantry unit who just go in sections and just roll in. It's all the other little things that they can do as well to sort of aid them and disrupt the enemy.
Förutom att lösa spanings- och stridsuppgifter kan plutonsenheten även leda flyg- och artilleriunderstöd.
So are they actually fully trained in like forward observer skills, or are they more just sort of emergency sort of trained, so they can call in emergency CAS, so fast air, emergency artillery, and do it in sort of plain speak, or do they go away and do a long course and are actually have someone who's specially trained in fire support? Because the series I watched before, they didn't have anyone specifically. They had the gunner, etc. and the medic, but they didn't have one who's sort of fire support. I'd be interested to know that.
För att jägarnas insatser ska kunna ledas, samordnas och för att bygga upp ytterligare uthållighet i form av exempelvis kvalificerad sjukvård krävs speciellt och särskilt anpassade stödfunktioner. Dessa funktioner ingår organisatoriskt i en förstärkningsskvadron i bataljonen. Här finns specialister på ledning, samband, sjukvård, alpin rörlighet, transporter och underhåll av jägarförband.
Obviously they're fully self-sustainable.
Det är en del av jägarbataljonen och är avgörande för att jägarbataljonssystemet ska nå full effekt. Jägarbataljonen är alltid synlig för motståndaren, men skapar en bredd av hot som undergräver motståndarens vilja och förlamar dennes handlingsfrihet.
Jag tror på vinden ser ut att blåsa typ 3 meter i sekunden från klockan 3.
För operativa och taktiska förflyttningar av jägarförband utnyttjas ofta helikopter, där både personal, utrustning och förnödenheter kan lyftas över stora avstånd på kort tid.
Nice snow showers. I've never actually experienced this, but I heard they do keep you really warm.
Jägarplutonen. Det är en lättrörlig, självständig och uthållig enhet som utan tillförsel av förnödenheter
Even able to abseil and do
påfrestande klimat och
mountain work. So these guys are the top elite guys, like you said, can act with no sort of resupply, so they must carry a lot of heavy kit, enough water, enough food, enough communications like batteries, ammunition to sort of keep them going for long periods of time. So these are definitely that level above when it comes to sort of Swedish military and part of the Swedish army. Very interesting to see this.
Utbildningen till jägarsoldat är lång och både fysiskt och mentalt krävande.
29. Vänta. 10. 29.
Den enskilde jägarsoldaten är jägarbataljonens viktigaste byggsten. Därför är både de psykiska och fysiska kraven på individen mycket högt ställda.
Swim test standard for most units within the military, I'd say nowadays. Just depending on what level they set it at. One thing I've noticed, you don't see an overweight Swedish military personnel. I haven't anyway in all the videos I've watched. I've watched a lot on the Swedish military now. Never seen anyone overweight.
Arméns jägarbataljon är mångsidig, uthållig och lätt. En unik försvarsmaktsresurs i alla konfliktnivåer. Små enheter, svåra förhållanden, stor effekt.
That's a cool shot. Bit of a loom going up, nice. The loom actually works really well. You'll be surprised how good a loom is. Moving quickly across the obstacle and open grounds. Look at that, that's got to be tough to work in. What I love as well about Sweden is the terrain you've got there to train in. Like the environments you've got under the terrain seem really, really good. The UK, we've got some of the harshest and crappiest terrains ever. Otterburn, Wales. It's cold and wet. And if you can survive in there, you can survive pretty much anywhere. But just Sweden's just looks really cool, and it does look arduous and tough to train in. You've either got sort of like subarctic conditions, as you like extremely cold, which obviously can be very hard to operate in and administrate yourself in, and then you've got like the forest and wood blocks just seem really dense, and they just seem to go on for so long, which seem like really good training areas to train in. But like I said, I've watched the series on the Hunter Soldier, the Rangers. I think they're absolutely brilliant. I think they're highly professional, very, very skilled. And like I said, I've never seen an overweight Swedish military personnel. I don't know if that's just because of the videos I'm watching, but really, really enjoy watching videos on the Army Hunters, the Hunter Battalion. I love, obviously, this channel. They put out great content, so please go and give them a like, share, and subscribe to them. And hopefully you keep enjoying my content. But these guys, they work in small teams. Someone's a sharpshooter, someone's the medic, someone's sort of like the fire support, someone sort of deals with the sort of tank equipment. You've got your communications guy. They're just a really small elite unit, slightly different, just off of infantry. They're like small little recce patrols that are sort of can just work by themselves and go deep behind enemy lines and operate alone without any sort of resupply or any sort of support. They have resupply from their squadrons and their battalion, but they remind me, actually, I did say the Marines and the paras, but sort of like PF. Obviously they don't parachute in and they don't look for drop zones, but the way they just sort of have their little patrol teams, their little patrols, and just work by themselves, and the skill sets that they have, they're not special forces, but just sort of below. really, really interesting to see that Sweden have this capability. But once again, thank you for watching. Please do comment below with what your thoughts are and what you want to see next. And I'll see you soon.